ball mills here. Note that I'm going from the hydro classifier step up. So this upwards needs a couple of automated screeners, which are actually fusion energy right there. Bring me those. Hydro cyclones. Couple of those. Thickeners. A solid separator, but I think... Oh, I don't actually have solid sep. Alright. Cool. Solid separator. Right there. Buffs and casting units. Buff and casting unit. And that's all of the, like, actual processing, high-grade processing buildings taken care of. Yeah, and I have the pressured air. I'm not worried about needing pressured air. Yeah, the idea will be to build this first and go from there. I don't have any casting unit Mark IIs. Really? Did I not set up casting unit Mark IIs? Or have they just not been built? There, castings. Ah, that would explain things. That would explain a lot, actually. I limited the wrong chest, it seems. So they could only bring those 2 things, rather than all of the things. But yeah, take those, because I would like 8 casting units. Casting units use 10 circuits each, so that is actually enough. That is a sufficient value. Load the things, build the thing. Oh goodness. Oh yeah, they bring it to me automatically as well, which is nice. Thank you for all those. Yay! Stuffs. Full stack. Good. Any other reds? No. Nothing else red, just the yellow of the circuit 2s. Let's not have them give me the circuit 2s anymore. I don't particularly need them. And I can basically just clear everything that I just requested. Most of it, anyway. So that some of it can live in the vehicle. Some of the other unrelated things can live in the vehicle. Just give me a space, that's all I need. And up, and away we go. Now, I have not set up any of the train station request inputs. It's all not powered right now. That's intentional. I'm not doing that just because I don't want to at the moment. Set up all the request stuffs. We're not ready yet for that train station to move. Alright, let's clean up this space. I like that line of power poles here. So I'm actually going to use this as my guide, shall we say? Starting off on this hydro classifier. And since I know that I need a bunch of space. Oh, did I not actually do the hydro classifier? Probably. Yay. I didn't actually request the hydro classifier. That would be important to get those. That'd be quite important. It's step 1. We have about 6 minutes before the halfway point of the stream, by the way. Just to make that note, that we'll be taking a break fairly shortly. There's the hydro classifiers brought to me. Yeah, you can get rid of some of the stuff from my trash slots. I don't care. Alright. No. There and there. You are doing... which step? That step. So we immediately begin with the cyanic acid requirement. Along with the lead dust. So the lead dust will come in. Get picked up. Have some power. Have some cyanic. Wherever that will live. Up, all the way up top. Here's the cyanic. Up here. It's all the way up here-ish. Here, this one. Needs to get all the way down to here. We do get a solid output as well as the input, or the fluid output. The solid is the refined dust 1, as well as the silver, lead, zinc, pulp 1. So we have a pulp 1, and then we have the dust stuff. The dust stuff gets processed in the ball mills, so that is the next step. Ball mills. We've got 3. 3 glorious ball mills. We'll take dust 1 and make dust 2. Excuse me, refined dust 1 and into refined dust 2. Just have to make sure I am paying very close attention to the throughput stuff. I'm pretty sure I don't have to worry about any pipe or solid throughputs on any of this. This will go into a screener to do stage 3, and I get a little sand that I need to deal with as well. Okay. 2 screeners. And this is where I will need to split to filter out the sand, standard sand. That's going to get voided by a very standard burner line. We have seen this very, very often. There's our standard burner line. Looks exactly like that. Gets a fuel input, voids a lot. Burners were made faster, by the way. I just want to point that out. Burners relatively recently, very recently, got a buff. They move, they cycle faster now. So huzzah! More stuff. So I don't need to stack that either. Up we go. Out this way. Our stage 3 stuffs. Let's actually assign the proper recipes here. Get all the power going. The stage 3 won't get processed until here, which is making solution. Pulp to pulp to solution ones. These next 3 steps, what should this order be? Well, let's do the solid first, and that's going to be in 8 flotation cells. You clearly see the difference now. And it is that recipe. Why did I put that so far up? Because, actually, I think I need to put it one more up. Yeah, all these need to be 1 tile further out away. Each of these uses how much pressured air? 35. That is enough, I think, to warrant the direct input. That does make it a little harder to do the logistics on the stuff, but that is the alarm to tell me that it has been half of the time for the stream. Yeah, I'm gonna not do direct insertion on these, unfortunately. Just, yeah, because this logistics would be a bit much. That is halfway, the halfway mark. It is time to get up, stretch the legs, do whatever, and spend the next 3 minutes listening to a Factorio track. Yay! I will be back shortly. And I have returned. Welcome back. So, what was I doing? Adjusting. That's what I was doing. Adjusting the microphone. Pipe logistics. That's it. That's the thing. That's the one I was doing. Pipe logistics. Gotta love the pipe logistics. At least this is just 8 on this. Yeah, I will do the pressure pumps. 250.1. Interesting number there. Yeah, I am unable to do direct insertion from that distance. Yeah, that is not happening. But what can happen is that. Set it to pressured air. This is 40 per second each. Just paste down. Do all that, and just that. Sure. That works. Come on, aim. Aim proper. Wrong direction. There we go. And power is good. I like power. I like having power on my things. Just add oleochemicals and Z3 reagent. And we'll be good. This does of course produce a fluid for the output. But before we can make any use of this, it is now time to convert the pulp 1 into pulp 2 in a singular leaching station. Did I grab any amounts of leaching stations? I don't think I did. So let's just hop across the tracks and get a leaching station. Be like, hey, buddies, give me one of those, or 10 of those, or whatever. Just, a few. I don't need any more hydroclassifiers. Those are done. Same with the screeners. I'm done with those. Uh, for now. For this moment in time. And they have not yet given me the leaching stations. Come on. Give me the leaching stations. Don't really care about much else. I care about the pipe. The pipe is always appreciated. There's leaching stations. There's inserters and stuff and things and those going away. And we're good. Isn't it nice building close to the mall? Just go right there and restock. Eventually I'll have Ocula, and be able to restock anywhere. Yeah. There is good. Yep. Input, and of course another input, and the output. This is why I need the soda ash regeneration solution. It exists in this step, a whole 35.72 of it. Yay! We go all the way down here to this step. Step 1. This is what we're doing with the fluid from step 1. Now, fluid from step 2 goes into 22 flotation cells to take our pulp 2 to make solution 1, which is, this stuff right here. Solution 1 that's being produced out of this. Yeah, we need 22 doohickeys. I hope that's the spacing. Yeah, about that. That's it. That's it. That's all. We are doing this. Why did you have to do tailings? This was so nice until tailings. This was such a good idea until I saw it has tailings as an output. This alignment puts the tailings directly across from each other. In case you're wondering, that's why I built this offset here. Is so that the tailings existed directly across from each other, like so. Isn't that lovely? How that works? As does the, the pulp ones, but my concern was the tailings. There's that. Just need to void tailings at the end. How many tailings? 214.14. Okay. Yeah, okay. I think that's enough. To 14.4? Yeah. That's enough. That better be enough. Excuse me? Why did that end up there? I don't know. Okay. This is where I'll realize that I need an extra space, maybe? I think I just got away with this spacing. I think I just barely got away with the spacing. Oh boy. Ain't that grand. Yeah. I just barely got away with it. Well, let's finish up all these beautiful pipe logistics. Do I even have enough pipe? I don't know. I don't even know. Barely. I barely have the pipe for that alone. This is ignoring that I also need some amount of pipe for the remainder of the pressurized air, which is going to be three Mark IIs of these thingies giving me pressurized air. Where is always a good question. You know what? I'm producing pressurized air down here, and I've got the throughput for it, so sure. I'll add 3 more. And then do like a combining of the pressured air. Somewhere out here. There we go. They have air! Yay. They need Z3 reagent, as well as the pulp stage 2, which, you know, feeds directly in. It's amazing. One machine, 22 machines. This one leaching station can produce enough pulp per second for 45 Mark II flotation cells to process. This one leaching station can make enough for 45 of these. Yeah, that is a clear indication something here needs to be adjusted. Now, I believe that there have been some adjustments already. They just haven't gone live yet onto the speed of these particular recipes to help reduce the building counts here because, yeah, I mean, we can see, right? Just the slight issue in balance there. Ever so slight. Ever so slight. So this is a output now that is identical. We now have 2x the production of the silver lead solution. So now we have where are you? The solution 1, we have 214.4 plus 214.4. So we have 2 of those that are the same. Excuse me, but lime? Oh, that's the next step. That's the input. We have a 214.4 total. Right, it's 107.2. That's what I need to look at. It's 107 plus 107 on these outputs to equal 214.4. This will get split into silver lead solution 2 and 3 in a hydrocyclone. 2 hydrocyclones. That is the next step along the line. This will also need a solid input. We are doing these. It is solution 1 in to pulp 2 and 3 out, as well as lime in. Lime in! As well as lime in! I mean, it's as simple as that, right? Just place those two, and now I've got stuffs. Now, ideally, pulp 2 will go into pulp 3, not pulp, but solution, right? So, solution 2 and 3. Big difference between a pulp and a solution, right? So, yeah, solution 2 and 3 get produced out of this. Then we need to take our solution 2 to make more 3 in a thickener. We need to thicken it by adding water. Hello! Welcome! I am doing a thing. Trying to get high grade processing of lead/silver. This is 2 of these. Yeah, I thought so. I thought so. I put these with a tile gap for a reason. Ah, boy, that reason being these, I know from the past they have awful fluid boxes. Now you may be wondering what I'm going to do here with this one tile spacing. Well, as it turns out, I'm going down. Da-da-da. There we go. Da-da-da-da. There you go. How much, tailings? 2. Goodbye, tailings. Nice knowing ya. And, of course, the actual water input on these. There's your water. Congratulations. You are now wet for thickening. And we're good, right? We are good now. I would hope. There's the oops, of course I can't do that there. What was I thinking? All right. Cool. Next. So, I'll tick mark everything that's, like, done to this point, besides the inputs on them. That would be those done all the way to there. All the way to there. We're almost done. We're nearly done. Hey, isn't that beautiful? And we've got plenty of space left for other things up above, or more likely to the side, over here, or over here. I'm undecided. Do I want to do the Z3 reagent over here, along with the oleochemicals? Probably. Oleochemicals and soda ash regeneration solution, probably all over here. I think that seems like a decent enough spot. Yeah, I know I'm encroaching onto what should be a better Nextlet production, but you can see how much Nextlet I've been using lately. Like this has been sitting idle for a while. Full, literally full of Nextlet. We've got a 6.3K and a 3K. A stack each in the train. Okay, next step. 1 filter. one whole beautiful, glorious filter. Taking the 3 and making a solid out of it. Okay. Taking the combined 3 and making a solid. Is that aligned? Yes, that is aligned. Cool. You're doing that. You have a solid in the form of filtration media, and you will have a solid out. Wait, aren't you supposed to be aligned with these? Yes, but oh well. We're slowly it's the separation is happening between the power poles and my buildings. So yeah, that's that. Next is solid separation. This is going to be the interesting part. Yeah. Yeah, this is the interesting part. One of these is going to be making high-grade lead, and the other is going to be making high-grade silver. You only need one of each of them, and the way I have this split here is it's going to evenly divide them. Divide this between them. So, what happens with this? Well, if I back up on lead, I'll make silver. If I back up on silver, I will continue making lead. It won't stop one if one is backed up. So, yay, great, fantastic. What it doesn't allow me to do, though, is, prioritize silver, which is what I wanted. But I need lead to continue this process as well, so I sort of need to always have the lead. And this will basically guarantee I always have the lead. It's basically guaranteed that I always have the lead. Yeah, so then that's done, and it's just the last two steps there. The BOFs and the casting units. Now, I don't have the lead, the molten lead, listed. The molten lead from high grade is still in an electric arc furnace, and it does use graphite. But graphite is just coke, and I have coke. I'll be stealing coke from another train station, so I'm fine with the graphite use. 1 to 500. We're making what now? 0.41? Half of 0.41? 0.2, effectively, 0.5, which is about 1/5. That is 100 units of molten lead. If getting half. 100 units of molten lead makes 50 lead plates. Ooh, god dang. Holy crap, that's a lot. Alright, sure. Sure, let's have 50 lead plates per second being produced. That will back up so fast. Wow. Alright. Sure. I haven't built the lead to this scale before. By the way, in case you haven't noticed, by my reaction, I haven't built lead at this scale before, the high-grade lead at this scale before. When I did high-grade anything on the one playthrough that I've gotten this far previously, which is the off-the-rails playthrough, yeah, I was getting my lead through ground boring, and I was not getting anywhere remotely close to 75 units per second of ore in of lead. So, yeah, this is a bit much by comparison. Also just have these values to get the silver out initially until I back up on lead. So yeah, like I can count on at least 9 per second of silver, which is great. Great, 9 per second of silver. I just need electric arc furnaces now. Also power. Power is good. I like power. Power is fantastic. Just give me an electric arc furnace. Also get rid of like all the other stuff that I'm not using. Hello, stuff in the way.